Hello, happy Monday. I am Meredith. I am here with our message for the 3rd of February, 2025. We have the sun in Aquarius. The moon is in Aries. It's going to move into Taurus much later this evening. We have Jupiter and Mars both retrograde. Uranus went direct on Thursday the 30th. And Mars, I think, is going to shift or station direct at the end of this month. So that's the update there. We're using Morgan Greer for our message today. And before I get started, I have been encouraged to share something of an exceptionally personal nature here on the channel because the experience fits so beautifully with the messages that have been coming out of the cards about doing things different and making changes and being in allowing and accepting so that we can celebrate the magic of life and not limit ourselves. So I want to do this with as little emotion as possible so I don't fall apart here on the channel. I've been away we haven't had videos because my father passed away last week. So the reason I'm even sharing this is because even though I knew things were winding down for him, there seems to be a programmed reaction to grief. And I'm emphasizing programmed. And I have found it a little bit abrasive to hear some things. And the point in my sharing this at all, let me just collect myself again. I really do not feel grief-stricken. I feel privileged and really fortunate. And if I'm crying over anything in the ripple effect of his passing, it's the whelming love of a lifetime. So I don't feel sad as if I lost something. I've only gained. And I won't say that this is simple. The emotions are quite complex, though everywhere I turn, I am met with love. And what a way to navigate a person's passing. He would never want me to be devastated. And I'm not. I'm actually quite happy for him because of where he was at in his life experience, and to have friends and family come from every direction and share something of great meaning to them in connection with my dad about their relationship with him. This has been one of the most loving experiences. It's in my top 10 for sure. So I share it. I know it's super personal. I had not really wanted to share this information, yet I am marveling at the magic that is awake and alive in my world as I navigate this new experience and as I adjust to his absence. In physical form only. He's still vibrantly present as far as I can feel. And so I tell you all this because even in our hardest moments of life, we have a choice. And I'm choosing love with determination, with purpose. I am not choosing to be sad for a man who lived a really great life and gave me every opportunity to be thrilled by my own life experience. So I encourage you all, no matter how hard your circumstances, how difficult, how challenging in this moment, do not yield to a programmed idea or a popular idea of how you have to feel, how you have to show up. How do you want to show up? So, in honor of my father, it's a privilege to show up in the love that I am because of the love he showed me. All right, there it is. Raw, authentic, and it's my great faith that there's something in my sharing that will inspire any one of you out there listening, facing something that you consider a great life challenge right now, to choose love no matter what. You could bitch, moan, and gripe about it. You could rail at the universe for taking something from you or being witness to a departure, or you can show up shining your heart space into this world in a super powerful way. I won't say that there isn't going to be a day or two where I don't throw myself face first down on the couch or a bed somewhere and cry my eyes out. It'll probably happen. However, this feels better. Let's take a look at our cards for today. What would the universe like us to know? How are we interacting with the energy atmosphere? Ace of Wands is our first card. How perfect. Enthusiasm and passion, motivation, ambition, and fresh opportunities, new experiences. What's it connected to? The Eight of Wands, swift moving energy, conversations happening, information incoming, our intuition firing for sure. This is a double Four of Wands, so this is a super happy charged card. So bring your happiness. Let's add the ace with the 8 and we get the 9 of Wands, which is lean into your endurance. You are closer than you realize to a fulfillment that means a lot to you. This is about an energy that you have invested in a dedicated way, likely for a long period of your life experience. So trust that you're closer than you realize, and that the Eight of Wands is pointing us all in a direction through the incoming information of the day, whether it's coming to us intuitively or if it's coming through interaction, conversation, connection with other folks. Follow through on this information. Next set, 2 cards. First is two of Pentacles. There'll be some negotiation, a balancing, if you will, of this new information paired with the older information or what you know, and a negotiation that will take place as a result. And this is yet another message of choosing the grounded energy of your heart space, your heart-mind coherence. Oftentimes there's a choice connected to this 2 of Pentacles, and we weigh it like it's either or, but what if it's both? Consider everything differently. And then paired with this, look at that, consecutive cards, 2 and 3 of Pentacles, because you're building on something that stands the test of time. So you want to choose well, you want to negotiate well, and following through on the incoming information. This is also a message for me about asking great questions. Just because you're being provided some information doesn't mean that is the totality of the information. Is it limited? So do some self-education. Check for your own edification, right? Next set of 3, the Magician. Funny, I mentioned, negotiating the magic of life. Choosing to do something differently can bring a whole lot of magic to life for you on your foundation. And here it is, proof, as above, so below. What are you channeling into your world? Where are you focused? Are you going by a program or a belief system, or are you bucking the system? I vote buck the system, especially when it comes to self-edification, by getting information that is of value to you, checking your own facts as best you can. Then we have, nice, the Tower. Whoa, Nelly. And that's great. Now we have the Five of Swords. Those are two cringe cards in tarot. However, the way that I see them with the Magician here, plus all of this beautiful energy coming before it, the Five of Swords is a serious mental trap. The Tower, I feel, is some sort of system that we're breaking down for ourselves, magically so. And that's really exciting. We are the Magician here in this scenario, and we are confronting our own mental traps, our own limitations, things that we have not explored and discovered that really do or are worthy of our exploration and discovery. So go after it, whatever it is today for you, and bring the magic that's incoming off this amazing Eight of Wands, this Ace of Wands as well, because you're, again, building something that stands the test of time. And it's not going to conform to a belief system. You do it your way, and make sure that's authentically you. Next set of two cards, we have, look at that, Six of Wands. Ooh, these wands, they were heavy in our previous readings, and they're heavy now too. But here's victory and success, homecoming to your own heart space. And that's because you're bucking a system over here. You are the Magician, taking down the Tower where you were once limited, right? Powerful. And this sets you free into the Six of Wands and experiencing success and victory. And then we have, look at that, new opportunities in the Two of Wands. So we have the Ace, the Two, the Six, and the Eight of Wands. We have the Two and the Three of Pentacles, and we've got some powerhouse major arcana cards here. You know, the Two of Wands is having an opportunity to step across a threshold into a whole new world of life experience. And what are we going to make of that with our victory and our success? Check it out. Challenge yourself. What's on the bottom of the deck today, folks? How's the universe helping us out behind the scenes? Even more lovely, there's the Star. Oh, fantastic. This is keeping the faith. There's a connection to the Strength card here on faith, on the Star card, because you have 8 stars typically on the card. I'm not counting these at the moment, but typically there are 8 stars, which brings us to the 8th major arcana card, which is Strength. So be courageously vulnerable. It took courageous vulnerability for me to share at the beginning of this reading. And this is no less important for you to do the same for yourself, no matter what your circumstances are. And our next card is, look at this. We have the 2, the 3, and the 4 of Pentacles over here. The 4 of Pentacles is investing our energy wisely. So we have wisely challenged ourselves over here in our mental traps. We brought our magic to this, and we created a Tower moment. We have the Ace, the 2 of Wands here. Excuse me. Powerful energy. And more wands than that, obviously. So we see an opportunity. This is what I feel. We have kept the faith. We do see the opportunity of where and how to invest our energies so that we have a double 4 of Wands. Thank you. 8 of Wands. Super happy foundation to live our dream upon. And then we have, is that the Knight or is that the King? We have the Knight of Swords. I like him in this deck because he's got blood on his sword. And it's not the blood. It's the fact that this is the kind of knight who will show up without hesitation and with discernment. Assess any situation and find the most efficient way to bring fulfillment. So we're doing that. This is the action that we're taking. We're not backing down from ourselves or anyone else for that matter. And then we have, oh neat, the Page of Swords. So we have new beginnings, we have fresh starts, we have a quest that beckons, and we're coming into that quest with fresh perspective here. So the Page heralds a new opportunity, and the energy environment might be unfamiliar, and we may feel just a little bit uncomfortable, but we are going to navigate Two of Pentacles. We are going to navigate and negotiate because we've kept the faith for bringing our dreams to life on our foundation, and that's happening rapid fire in the cards here. And any of the challenges that are in our beckoning quest, thank you, Hermit, we can face with discernment and great strength and great faith because we've already walked through some of the hardest spiritual life terrain there is. We're seasoned. Ooh. We have a jumper out of Angel Answers. It's a good opportunity to ask these cards a question if you have one. Oh, nice. Try not to giggle, folks. There's the look for a sign card. You know, again, our beautiful intuition letting us know something's up. Look for a sign. They are everywhere. Next, the Trust card. Trust the signs you see and trust yourself to interpret them in the affirmative for yourself. Oh. It's up to you. Do not allow yourself to be talked out of anything. Folks are, you know, full of opinions and well-meaning suggestions, and I think it's beautiful. Take all that information, though, and run it through your filter, and you decide how it best suits you if you are engaging what's being offered. Next. Emphatic, yes, and communicate clearly, and I have to pick this one. Oh, the next one too. We have opportunity. Two of Wands for big happy changes. Eight of Wands. We have this. We just perhaps need to question our own conformity and be willing to be free and wild. I don't know why I picked the tarot cards up again. I need the Angels and Ancestors, but I shuffled, and here's what's on the bottom, our gorgeous King of Swords. Talk about discernment, taking action on our discernment. All right, final word on the reading today from Angels and Ancestors. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? We have 3 cards that have flipped over. We have the Summer card, Bask in Joy and Light. We have Spirit Fox, Trust your talents in changing times. There's the Trust card again. And then we have Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Always, always, folks. Have the best Monday ever. Thank you for sticking with today's message beyond the personal message that I shared with y'all. And thank you for joining me here. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Namaste.